Hey, Teresa. So I have everything on, and I was just thinking about buttons, and I have these little star buttons. What do you think about like a grouping of three of them up here? I would put thread through them so they look like they're sewn on. What do you think about the little star buttons? Hi, Margaret. Hi, Cats Gallery. Welcome to my channel. Are you new, or did you just change your name? Do you think they're wrong, or do you think like them? Hi, Sharon. Hi, honey. You're new. Welcome. Welcome to my channel. So does everybody like the kitty cat? Does everybody do we all like kitty cat? Yes, we do. Can y'all see? Can you see that I put the holographic embossing powder on my world? So hi, Sue. You like them but paint them. I don't want to paint them. What if I put them down here where it's brown? They're wooden and they have like a slick feel to them. They're not going to take a paint very well. What if I put them down here where they're brown? Or what if I just leave them off and pick some other kind of button to go up here? No, I'm not gonna paint them. No, I'm not. If anybody came yesterday looking for a Bible study, y'all, I forgot it was Thursday. I mean, I, I I knew it was Thursday, but I forgot it was Thursday. Does that make sense to anybody? Let's get out the button tin, y'all. Let's get out the button tin. Zippy made that image. Zippy made that image. Uh-oh. There's those. Dippity doo dah, she did. She made that image for me to use. And she will eventually it will be available in her Ko-fi. There you go. This. Just taking a gander right now, a gander. That blue one is pretty. Kind of gets lost though, don't it? Ooh, wait. What is that? Stars. What are you? You were sparkling. That's pretty. That's real pretty. Do I like that on there? Maybe. I saw something sparkling. Maybe I just saw the reflection of blue off of that. That's blue. Ooh, that's pretty. There's Zippy. Hi, Zips. So there's our Miss Zippy, the star of the hour. Do we like that? You like that little cluster? Zippy let me move my thing. This is my front image, and I covered my world with holographic embossing powder. I did 2 layers on it. So several people asked me. I just was live over at Michelle's, and Lisa Mingus wanted to know if that was available in your Ko-fi. I said I don't think it is yet, but it will be. It should be soon. So that's pretty. Okay, guys, do we want buttons on this or not? Speak it to me. Speak it to me. I actually like that little light colored button. Ooh. Oh, that's the same button. You like the blue buttons? Teresa likes it like it is. Silver or a contrasted one. Those can come off. Silver button. Well, we all know how much Cindy likes silver. The chances of finding a silver button in here is not very much because I've probably already used them all. Do you like silver? Some these out. These are the latest set of buttons that I got. Those dumb little bags. That is a piece of glass. They're shooting. Oh, ooh, I like that one too. Those are mother of pearl buttons. There it is. That's what I kept seeing. It's making that shadow. Huh, that's odd. There is that one's silver colored, but it's real tarnished. So there's not a single silver colored button in here. I do like those right there. Let's see. Let me pull that off. Let's think about that, that, that. Oh, those have backs on them, but I will cut them off and glue them down. I don't like none of them well enough to do it. Hold on. I like the little stars down in the corner better than any of them, but I don't like none of them. What are you? Present. Yeah, I love my button bucket. Oh. The first one I pulled out and laid on, and I really did like it. That one there is a faker. It's a shank button, but it's got a like that, and it makes it look like but it's a shank button. I got those little light ones. Actually, I like those little light ones because they pick up the lightness of the in the fabric. That's that one right there. Like the little lighter ones. Mm. Yep. I don't see nothing in there that I like well enough to do. So, hey, Debbie. Oh, hold on, guys, I need to make this phone call while it's in my head. Hey, you forgot to take the pack. Okay, thank you. Bye. Okay, guys. Next up, let's look. Next up, let's look at the brandy snifter and see what's in it. I have a piece of jewelry we really like. Actually, most of this is just beads. There's turtles. What's that? Hold on. I don't see anything. That's just all beads. Let me dig in here. Glass beads would be pretty. I don't want to sew no beads on. Let's grab this. Let's grab this. And let's grab this right here. There we go. So these are pieces of jewelry that are broken pieces. Because your sister here don't throw nothing away. Don't throw nothing away. Mm. Part of a bracelet. I have a whole bunch of parts of it. So let's see what's in the jewelry bags. If there's anything in there. Rhinestones. We've got a lizard. Got a turtle. A turtle. None of that. I like the rhinestone. What are we making? We're making something pretty to go on top of this journal. We're looking for something pretty to go up here in the corner. The journal's done. The journal is done. Oh, look. Those are pretty beads. That's a bracelet. Needs all put back together. Maybe someday. Oh, look. That is the back. That is a pin that has no back. Ooh, the cross is pretty, but it's missing a bunch of rhinestones. This is also where I harvest rhinestones. Look at this. It's like a little old-fashioned lighter, but it's not a real lighter. Okay. Oh, wait. Man, that would have been pretty on there, except for it's missing a bunch of rhinestones. See, we could have. Oh, we broke it. Don't matter. Broke it. Just lay it there. Okay. There's some more rhinestones. Ooh, what's that? That's kind of pretty. That is kind of pretty there. I like that. Hi, Leonore. How are you, honey? I didn't see Leonore come in. There she is. So far, I've not found anything that I like well enough that I want to put on it yet. I do like the rhinestones, but I do like that very well. But it's a snowflake. It's not a star. It's a snowflake. Yeah, yeah. If it was a star, I would really go for it. But I do like it. Okay, I don't see anything in there. I'm gonna leave that laying out there while I think about it. Okay. And we're gonna do a flip through. I'll show y'all. Oh, I want to show y'all this. But there's something What is that? That goes back in the jug. Jug. Okay, so this is a slide in. This is a slide in pocket if you want to slide something in it. This is what the side looks like. It ties with just a bow. It's just a tie. And then you have these pockets that are made out of net. And you start here. We have Irving Berlin's Reach for the Moon song. Yeah. Then we have The Hands of God Reaching Down. We put stickles on that. We have a little flower here in a pocket. And then we have, this is the same image as that, but that my ink was running out. So we didn't have no ink for it. So a pocket, an envelope with a double pocket. There's two. You can slide in the envelope and slide between the envelope and the paper. The moon. We have a belly band. We have a pocket. This is from 1966-67. We have some graph paper. We have a pocket, and I did put some little things in there, tags. We have a tuck. This is a tuck spot, a hoe tuck. We have a piece of stuff. This is the earth. We just tabbed it in there. This is a paper doily with writing paper over it. Paper doily. This is a press release, a press kit for Georgia Viach, and this is from 1960s, 1963 actually, and this is from she was a bowler. She bowled. Anyway, what I liked about this is the pink paper. The pink paper. Hey, Glitter, how are you, honey? So I don't see her. I thought I saw her. So uh, the Northern Lights, and we did them. We put printed writing paper on the back. The uh, a little Uno card, Uno scorecard. They're lights. The pink, I made ruffles. This one has a lot of texture to it. Lots of texture. Okay. The so the person that gets this does like to write in their journals. Uh some pink flat back stones. No, I don't need none of those, honey. I don't need none. Anyway, so this she can literally put over a piece of writing paper and glue it to it. So anyway, and then we have that where we just ink the edges. We have writing here, but I did a lot of lace edges. Here we go. And this is I have an embossing folder that how did I bind it? It's a 5-hole pamphlet stitch. 5-hole pamphlet stitch. When I get to the center, I'll show you here in a minute, okay? You can't hardly see it on the outside, but it's a 5-hole pamphlet stitch. So I don't think is this the center here? Yeah. Center. There, this is the center. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-hole pamphlet stitch sewn in. So I have an embossing folder that is a fairy theme, and this is the entrance into the fairy woods, and I embossed it, and I inked over it. And this is just a slide all the way through, and I made a card that she can write on, put scriptures on. Then we have that's on the back of a graph paper. I know she likes to write on the graph paper. And this is just a tip up. She can put a page to write over on it. This one here. Same thing. These are planner pages out of a moving book. Uh, these clear pockets, I made a tag for that. That's one of the planets. And that's a shooting star or a nebula or something. This is a pocket. These are pocket tucks. You can tuck things in them. This is an thing, and I did not cut this other end. I need to cut it so that you can get into it from both ends. She can write on the outside of it. Now she can get into it, put things in it. You have the Earth out in space. Then there's that little link. And then that's the backside of our Irving Berlin song. And so this is the inside piece of the music paper that goes with that Irving Berlin song. We have a clear pocket. We have a piece of our trim that it's covered with. We have a pocket here, some washi. I really Zippy's Comet. Yep. Is this one for Ange? No, this is not for Ange. The person who it's for is in here, but she can say if she wants to. I'm not saying. So, but so I thought about putting this on the outside where I done this one. So what I do with these when I do them on the outside is I shrink them down to a 5x7 or a 4x6. This is 4x6. And I thought about putting this, but I thought there might be too many colors that might clash with my outer thing here. So, anyway, this is one of my favorites too. So, anyway, and if y'all don't know, Zippy is the one that designed these papers, and I love the storm clouds. And then we have this, and I let it hang over. It is a belly band, y'all. It is a belly band. Yes, this one is yours. This one is Leonore's. So this is for Leonore. So yeah, that one is yours. So anyway, yep, this one is for Leonore. So I think this is number 6 I've made for you. And this is just some information. It has some cute pictures about the earth and stuff. So and then this is I was explaining this. I showed them this over on my when I was live with Michelle and them. So this page here is a order form for a school cafeteria, and they were making an order from at the end of the year for the school year because they do all year school rent. They go to school until July into July, and so it was just an initial list they wrote out, and so then we have a plant page and we have some more clouds and landforms. Those are just tip outs. Here's some more about the plants. This is one of our Jacqueline pages, dyed pages from Jacqueline. We've got clouds, and we've got a envelope tuck that it tucks half, and there's sheet music over it. The seasons and the weather. This is looking out of an igloo at the Northern Lights. We've got a lace tab. We've got a flip up that she can write on, and it's covering a Uno card in there and it's a encyclopedia, a kid's encyclopedia. Couldn't think what it was called earlier in the planets. Then we have a tuck on the back side of it. And we do have, oh, and I did a ruffle up here. Y'all, I still haven't got this listed. Not this, the, I still haven't listed all of the ribbons. So they'll be listed next week, I'm sure. So then we have a bag, and this bag has, you can go there. Then we have this beautiful sunset picture. This is from the school book that is about the earth science. We have a zippy page, and I printed this zippy page on the back of a Mandela coloring page. So she can actually color this and color around it. So anyway, what's zippy? What are you saying, Glitter? Why are you zipping your lip? And it's got a little velvet tab. I love these. These that she put the hands of God in are my favorite. Are my favorite. So, yep. Zippy, you're talking to Zippy, and then look, and then this is the information about the sun, and this is a pocket on the back of a thing here. But look at the northern lights here. But and this, I hope this doesn't offend you, Leonore, but this literally is a page out of a Bible. I have a Bible that is falling apart, and I like to sometimes put in pages out of the Bible, and I just put a little piece of fabric at the top to make it easier to pull out. But I thought you would find it interesting on what those scriptures might say. I don't know. So, anyway, we can never have too much word. This is the back of that children's encyclopedia. I did not do anything there. I love the starburst, the northern lights. This is a pocket, and it's got music in it, and it's actually these are the words. These are the I think those are words to a Christmas song, but I'm not positive. So we have a writing page here, and it tips out. You can write on this side, folds, and then you got this and this to write on. We have this. There's that. Now this one is interesting, okay? Did I catch the vibe right, honey? Because I know you want a universe. So these are plant. This is a plant, and at initial looking at this, you're going to think that's upside down, don't you? You would think it goes the other way, but this is how the words are. So it is growing down from whatever it's on. It's growing down from it. We have more writing. And I loved these. How did I skip over that one a while ago? So this is the fairy woods, and I cut it in half and made a pocket in this corner and a pocket in the upper corner across. I did that twice. I did it with the green one and this picture right here, other than the hands of God, might be one of my favorites because I love the tornadoes. So, and this looks like a comet, a meteor shower. I don't think it's snow. It may have been supposed to be snow, but it looks like meteors to me. So anyway, and we've got the back of the song, and you got a belly band to tuck something. And then here's the last one. And I don't know how I managed to do this because I had everything measured out, and I got this one sitting lower, but it's not hanging out of the journal, so it stayed. We've got a pocket. We've got a side tuck. I put a piece of writing paper in it. We've got these are pictures from we've got an envelope, a gold envelope. There's back part. This has got a little pocket. We've got a piano roll. And on the back side of the piano roll, it tells what the song is. We've got one of my lace pages that I make by laying lace on my printer and copying it. And then I put lines on it to write on it. We've got the rainbow in God's hands, and it goes into a pocket. We've got some we've got some a song page that literally got used as laying down. We've got a picture of the cross in it. We've got some paint and some stuff on it. The world. Here's another tuck page in the corner. We put a piece of lace up top. Okay, Zippy. I mean, Leonore. This right here is something very special. Okay. This is a letter that my granny, not Zippy, I meant Leonore. This is a letter that my granny, my grandpa, my papa wrote to my granny in 1948. And he was out in Oklahoma picking cotton, and he wrote a letter back to my granny. And so this is a copy of the original. And you can read it. It's his handwriting's a little hard to read. Anyway, basically he tells her that they picked 700, 800 pounds of cotton, that they went to town, that it's been raining, that he's going to stay a little bit longer and take care. And then on the back of the letter, he pouts and says, I haven't heard from you. Okay. So he wrote it in 1948. My mom is 3. The oldest daughter is 12 or 13, and and there are 6 there are 5 other kids. There's 7 total. So anyway, don't worry. She wants me to do this pen thing, and I don't know. You've got to send me a link. I can't just do it from you talking to me. Send me a link. She wants me to do a pen thing. So we have a flip up with lace. I'm not ignoring you. And then we did, remember I made the stained glass window in the 25 Days of Christmas? I took the scraps from it and tore them and then outlined them. And I wrote this scripture here, uh, Leonore, this just an idea. I wrote this scripture, Romans 1:25, and that scripture talks about worshiping that they were worshiping the creature more than the creator. And we should worship the creator instead of the creature. So we have a lace pocket. There's you some note paper to write with fabric tab, the sun and a planet. And then this one was pretty. We have the mountains and we have the phases of the moon. Actually, is this the moon and these are the phases of the sun? No, these are the phases of the moon. I don't know where this is. And then we have our fairy woods and it's on an envelope. And actually, I was going to seal that, but I think I'll leave it open and you can use it as a pocket. And then we have this. You figured out your stained glass window. Okay, let me scroll up. She says there is no link, it's just an ideal. Okay. Did she describe how it would work? An elastic band on the front, an elastic band on the back, one just above the other, and you have a closure and a pin loop. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking logistics on it, okay? Okay. And then we have music. This is music from I don't know. I don't know. Oh, this is I'm not sure. This is music. And then we have a piece of fabric just glued on the bag. I just was decorating the bag and there's that. There's that. There's my papa's letter. And I did call him Papa. He was my papa. Anyway, but yeah, he's whining because she hadn't wrote him and I'm thinking, dude, you left her with 7 kids, the youngest being I think my aunt is like 16, 17 months younger than my mom. So my mom was 3. So Aunt Marilyn was probably a year and a half to 13, 12, 13. You're wondering why she ain't writing? And then we've got our pocket up here. And these are scriptures. I am determined to hold out to the end. Jesus is with me. That's a song. These are songbooks. Give me oil in my lamp. And then I love this one. I love this one. I actually have another one of it printed off right there. And I am going to, I know that it's a little wrinkled because I've left it laying up here, not taking care of it, but I am going to fold these and trim them and put them in and send them to you. Zip. Oh, yeah, I remember now what's wrong with that one. So I do love that one. And I like this one. And we have a side tuck. And here is our piano roll, and it's bed to get I win time not. Corny of I don't know. Anyway, I already had this was already cut. I didn't cut it. And then this is a pocket and we have our thing and it goes into the waterfall, the big waterfall. We have the envelope and we have the Jacqueline paper, and we have a side tuck, and there's an envelope sticking in it, and we have two tags here with on the music and the back. And all it likes is this right here. Love and art. That's all it needed. Where's my this? Hold on. Hi, Ellen. How are you, honey? Did I say hi to you? If I didn't, I'm sorry. In fact, hi to everybody. I'm just drying that ink. I don't want it to smear. And I will sign my name over it, and then I'll put a date on it. I'm going to put the date of 1/26 because I put it all together yesterday. I decorated pages at the end of the year, but we'll put 12/25 to 1/26. She smeared it. That burn you, Cindy. What's wrong with you, you silly old woman? Oh, doodah, doodah. This is usually where we would put a pocket over that. These are pockets, Leonore. These are pockets. Mm, that one will. Want to send you one of my dresses. There you go. I don't think I got a single solid upside down page in it this time. Sometimes I get upside down pages. Yeah. Who has the flu? The fabric was perfect, wasn't it? Yuck. The babies are all sick. I'm sorry. Here we go. Now we won't have trouble with this one. There we go. This is a slick the paper. That's when I made it. There we go. Now we have one more suggestion. Somebody suggested this, and we're going to we're going to try that suggestion out. This is how it ties. Let me just show you. So I saw, who was it? Somebody, I was watching them do a flip through of a journal, and they did a cover, did their cover with their signature where they did a wide piece of fabric and then put a narrow piece over it. And I really liked that. I thought that was a really cool idea. And then we have this pretty piece of, that's going to bother me. There we go. Had a piece of glue up under it. This really pretty piece of braid there. And I think it's done. I think we're all done with it. Oh, but we want to do this one more thing. Yeah. I like that dark green with that. About like that. Hi, Jen. No doily. No doily. No, I don't have no doily. I have. You love the cover. I have. Can y'all see the holographic? Can you see the holographic embossing powder? Am I sure that Zippy isn't Angela Adele? No, Zippy ain't Angela Adele. Zippy is Zippy. I've seen a picture of Zippy. She has chatted with me. I've seen her. So now, this is what we want to do. We want a good black pen. Would that one do us? I think so. We're just making us some stitch marks just because. Why not? We did sew this, y'all. Did y'all see that we sewed it? It has sewing on it. We sewed around that. We sewed around that. We sewed around the edge of the journal, and that sewn around the edge of the journal was to sew the net pocket in on the inside. Here we go. Genesis 1:1 in the beginning. There we go. There we go. And we're going to open our book and we're going to put it here, right here. Oh, goodness. We're gonna put it right here in our netting pockets. This is some of that blue netting. Y'all know Juju bought some of it from me, and I kept some of it. I still have some of it. Teresa's bought some anyway, and we're gonna put that in it, and This one is done. Stick a fork in me. I gave her a dress too. Yep. So, and what's cool if you go watch Leonore's channel, and she does make videos. If you go watch her channel, you will see how she uses these. She writes scriptures in these, and she shares the scriptures that she writes and stuff. Anyway, so yeah, there we go. So I bought 10 boxes of ribbon, chiffon ribbon. And the prevalent thing that they will be is they will be these greens and the whites, because most of them are that color. There might be a few blues. Anyway, and then that's how it goes. Yep. Yeah, she was here a while ago. She was here. She was the one that told that it was hers. So anyway, yep, Leonora's here. So anyway, this is what we have. We have the color. There are two that color and the dark green wherever I just had it, and wherever it just went, that dark green. Oh, that can go with that too. Had a piece of dark green, and there's some scraps of the fabric in case she wants to use. There it is. That. Anyway, so I will be selling these rolls for 50 cents a roll, and they will go on my thing, and you can claim them from there on my page, on my community tabs. So, but I have a bunch, but I don't know exactly what's going to be available yet because I need to sit down and break them down and look at them, and I've not had the attention span to do that lately. I'm kind of like all over the place. I still think I like that. Oh, I know. Let's see if this works. Hold on. I'm looking for there. I was looking for my lid. I wanted the lid on it. There we go. So I still kind of want something to go over this corner just because I usually do put things in the corners. And I do like that. But I just was thinking a little piece of this. Ooh, I wonder if I can do what I'm thinking about. What smells like something's burning? Are you burning? Am I burning my hot glue gun into my pot? He's okay. He's okay. He scared us real bad. He had two really, really, really. Can I say five? No, I can't save any because I wouldn't save anybody. I wouldn't save them the other day. Just make sure you go. I don't know that I will list all of them available. No, I do not have an Etsy to order journals from. I just take special orders. People just email me and tell me what they want me to make. So, but yeah, I would. The other day they were asking me to save for them, and I was a little bit overwhelmed by what all I had bought. Just to tell you the truth, I'm still a little bit overwhelmed by what all I've bought. Anyway, but the dog, when, and where. So I list things in my community tab on my homepage. Okay, and here's my phone. When you go to Cindy Loves Jewelry and go to my homepage, YouTube. There's me. Let's see. There's me. There's me. View channel. It says visit community, which I'm just clicking on my post, but I have things listed in here for sale. have fabric and stuff like that. So they'll be listed there. I still have some of those tags. I have fabric, lots of fabric listed in there. But and all of the fabric that's listed in there is right now it's running for half price. So anyway, but yeah, I just take orders like most of the journals that people. Yes, you just have to pay the shipping, honey. You just have to pay the shipping. But yeah, I take orders from Canada. So I want something to go in this corner. Yep, yep. So more than likely, I won't get around to it until Monday sometimes. So I want something to go in this corner, but I don't want it to cover up that. But I also am thinking I might want this to go on top of it. Still don't like it. I just like it normal. Okay, Teresa. Oh God, what did I just drop in here? Drop something in the trash that didn't sound like it was supposed to go in the trash. Oh dear. We'll have to roll all the way down to the bottom, won't we? I don't see it. If I don't know what it is, it's not important, right? So she says a tab here and a tab there, and then it would serve, you could put an ink pen in it and it would serve as a closure. I cannot picture that in my head, the whole logistics of it. $1 million. That I promise you ain't gonna be $1 million in the trash. And so let's just grab. I know this is not elastic, but let's just grab 2 pieces. The light. And I know that it would need to be elastic to work for what you're. Okay, when you feel better, you'll make it and send me a link. Okay. But I could technically, I could add a tab to this and she could slide an ink pen in it. Do I like that? I don't unlike that. I know it needs to be smaller though. I can tell you that much right now. It needs to be smaller. Let's go that way. I like that. Do it at the top here, like that, like that, and then good. Aw, thank you, honey. There you go. And then she could slide a pen down in it. I kind of like that. It's a loop front and a loop in the back, and slide a pen or a pencil. So on this one, it would hang off of the journal. A loop in the front and a loop in the back, like that. And then it don't hang off the journal. Is that what you're saying there? Like that? Uh, The loop long and then sew it. Have a bigger piece. Make a long loop. Hi, Juju. A long Angie nap. So, sitting here thinking, The one that I had that was the little one? No, it's the little one. What do I think about tag? Get that under there. What do I think about a tag right there on top of that? And then I could slide a pin in it. What do y'all think about that? Hang around long enough and I'll have you talking Southern. That's what happened to Juju. I'm fibbing. I'm making a joke. Juju's as Southern as cornbread, honey. There you go. What do we think about that? And then you could still slide a pin in it. And it would lay there on top of it. Anybody got any thoughts on that one? Laughingstock is Margaret, for those that don't know. That I didn't know. She's cornbread. She cornbread. I love my Juju. Speaking of that, Juju. Oh yeah, I do. I do, but not in this color. Juju, I have a question for you because I need to know now that I'm done with this one. This one was for Leonore. You mentioned on your channel alcohol ink in that corner. What corner? Line it up with the closure ribbon right here. My closure ribbon right there. On that side. Just like that. So on this side, it's a tuck. We have a tuck here. Right like that. Anyway, you mentioned wanting me to know alcohol ink in that color. Okay. I done picked out a fabric for you, but I didn't know. I can't remember if the one that you bought was one of my great big ones or if it's a regular size one. So anyway, well, if we're doing an ink pen for this one, that an ink pen holder, this is what we're going to do here. So this one here, these here that I make out of these are almost 10 inches tall, 9.5 by 6 inches wide. So if we're going to do an ink pen holder here, it's going to have to go here. Okay. And I'm pulling there. That is glue. First, we're going to do this. We're going to come in here. Slide that back down. Oh, and the thing about this is because we have the purple ribbon, not exactly even. Hold on. because we have the purple ribbon, it can just look just like a decoration. Hopefully, when we pulled up the wrong spot. There, where we want to go right in there. Just like so. Okay, use our scissors poking in there just a little bit further. There we go. Yep, there. It. 12 by 12. Okay, so it's made with a cereal box. I guess probably the hang me off stuff is the 12 makes it look 12 inches wide. So okay, so it's made with the cereal box. That tells me more about it. Okay, guys, there we go. Now I'm gonna borrow this ink pen right here. We're not sending her my ink pen. This is one of my favorites. This is if y'all don't know, these are Mr. Ink pens. Yeah, Mr. Pen. They're called Mr. Pen. There. Good. So we're having to be real careful about that purple. You know who is here that don't like purple. My lovely friend. She does not like purple. I can't figure out why nobody. Look, I'm wearing my purple hoodie today. I can't figure out why nobody wouldn't like purple. There we go. I love it. It's beautiful. And that one right there is for so I want to open the book and put some things in. So we're going to fold up this little piece of ribbon and lace. It's an extra piece we cut off. We're going to send that to her. I'm going to put it back here with the stress. It ain't wanting to go where I'm wanting it to go. Let's see. We got a big envelope right here. We're going to fold up this piece of, look, this is a perfect piece for you to make some kind of a, if you got tired of untying your ribbon, you could make that into a tie. There we go. We're going to fold that up and put it in the envelope. Go. There you go. Another little piece. And we have these extra papers. We're going to trim them up. Trim them up. These are extra papers that I printed. Use them however you want to. Yes, I know that side is curling. It's because I didn't put it away like it should have been put away. Didn't have it somewhere where it wasn't going to curl. So, cut off our edges because even though we tell our printer to print borderless, it don't listen to us just like we don't listen to other people's. There we go. It'll go back there, and when we fold it back, we'll make sure we don't. Now, this one right here needs to be cut a certain way because I printed one of these over the top of another one, and I didn't get it pulled down like it was supposed to be. Anyway, Juju, yours may be all junky junk, like real junk. I mean, it won't be ugly. You know, it's not going to be ugly, but What kind of shimmery blue fabric is what? Shimmery blue fabric. Where? Shimmery blue fabric. It's a traumatic color for her. I did not know that. Is this what you're talking about, honey? That's netting. It's not shimmery. If it's shimmering, it's because it's got some over the cover. Hold on. Over the cover. I did not know. It's kind of like me and feathers, right? If y'all ever see me react to feathers, you know that I do not. I have a thing about feathers that is rather traumatic. One of Dave's cousins died of a curable disease. No, not a curable disease, a treatable disease that he caught from stepping on bird feathers and bird poop barefooted. And he ended up dying in his 30s. And so now feathers gross me out real bad. So, okay, the shimmery blue fabric. There is no shimmery blue fabric. You've got this right here that is a piece of lace. You've got shimmer in my on the picture. There's shimmer because I put holographic embossing powder on the world, but there's no shimmer. Yep, me and feathers. But yeah, and then this lace here, that's just some of that netting. So anyway, I want to ask Juju if the Northern Lights fabric. I don't have no Northern Lights fabric. This cover it's just fabric. I just had fabric. Yeah, it's it. I mean, if y'all don't know this, for the most part, nearly all the fabric that I use on my journals is vintage. I buy them in vintage stores. I have the one that I've picked out for Juju is not vintage. I want to show it to y'all, but I want to make sure whether or not Juju approves if I show it to y'all or not. If she wants it to be a complete surprise, then I won't show y'all. But if she wants to see what I've picked out, then I will show y'all. Little micron fit in there. Pictures, all of the pictures were made, all of these printed pictures were made by Zippy. And Zippy, oh, you don't care? And Zippy will be putting those in her Ko-fi eventually. Yeah. Okay. We'll send you a micron. Those are new. I just got some new microns. Yeah, but it does look like the Northern Lights, doesn't it? So I got some threads hanging here. I don't know what they're from. Well, I do know they're from me sewing. I sewed the covers and the spine. Okay, this is the. Here we go. So this is, and remember, this is a tuck. Usually all of my fronts have a tuck on them. So anyway, that's done. I need to voice that and get it in the mail. Oh, man, a nap just hit me hard. Daryl needs to come and watch my channel. Now, the journal is not Zippy's. The journal is for Leonore. Zippy designed all the papers. If you didn't see them all, watch the replay. How do I keep the paper from tearing? Well, that's what part of what the sewing's for. But I mean, if she's rough with it, it will tear. But if you're gentle, it don't tear. And this isn't paper; it's cardstock. So, so this is the paper. This is the fabric that I chose for Juju's journal. I'm gonna make it out of this. Oh, I sewed the edges of it. Isn't that cute? Now, this is a designer fabric from 2015. The lady at the fabric store gave me this piece. So, and there's enough that I'll do half, and I'll use half, and I'll save the other half for something for me. So, anyway, yeah. So I have a dresser here, and it's full of fabric. And when I say it's full of fabric, this is what I do with my fabric. I take it and I fold it and I fold it and I fold it into little things like this, and I stand it up, and they're packed in there, and there's four rows of fabric in each drawer, and all 5 drawers are full of fabric. Yeah. Yep. I don't have a problem. Captain Crunch. The one. Actually, I just thought of something. That journal that you've got, I'm pretty sure it got made out of one of these. I think I made it out of one of these, but it wasn't one like that. That one's big. We could do it out of this. You wanted a harder or a softer cover? Yeah, we could do it out of this. If we do it out of this, we don't have to use any batting, but we're going to use batting anyway. I just like the sound. I'm not answering any questions. You love, you love it. I did too, and I took it up, and it was $5 and something, and anyway, she handed it to me, and she said Merry Christmas. But thank you. She thought my mama was going to buy a $2,000 sewing machine, and my mama didn't buy it. Okay, I'll split her. Okay. Y'all, to anybody who gets anything from me that has hair all over it, I'm sorry. I'm shedding. Uh, Bye, Sue. Thank you for being here, honey. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it so much. That was super sweet of you. What's wrong with? Oh, I dripped some glue on the inside of that. This is some pH negative balance, whatever. It's not the Linco, but it is some nice glue. Got to be smarter than what you're working on. Here we go. Sorry, guys. My spreader was in the floor, and I just remembered that it was. So we're going to prep this and get it ready to go together for Juju's journal. But we're not going to do it all on screen. We're just prepping it right now. Go this side. Just like that. All the way to the edge. See? I'm off this bottom edge. This edge right here. Oh, Zip, you gotta go. Okay, honey. Thanks for being here. I don't even know what time it is. Y'all have not even planned no food for my people. I wonder if they think they need food today. They're men. You know how men are about food. They always think they need food. We're not doing a huge job of spreading, just a little bit. We just want it glued down. We are doing our part in recycling and saving the world here, right? I've been watching The Chase with the Beast, and he laughs like that. There we go. Now we just let that dry. We just let that dry. And let's see. How wide is that going to be? Just like that. Just like that. I know we don't reach all the way to the edge there. We may use some of our cutoff here to go to the edge. There we go. That's going to be good. Going to be good. Okay, let's cut it off. Where did our scissors go? We don't need that. We decided we're going to use this. We don't need that. Uh-oh. Somewhere on this table we have a pair of scissors. I know we do. Yeah. Anybody see them? Do you see? There they are. Behind me. Right where they were supposed to be, not. So I saw somebody do something the other day that I'm thinking about trying. Uh, was I think it was yesterday. I don't know who was doing it. I need to glue that down. They were making just little small journals for each month of the year. I'm thinking about trying that. I'm doing a live. I don't know what you're eating for what we're eating for supper. What do you want? The coupons are for we get $4 or more. That's what we get off the I don't really care. I'm thinking about Taco Bell. We haven't had it in a while. I'll do this. What's that squirrel doing sitting right there, little dude? You are letting down on your job. So are all the kitties. Chase a squirrel, chase a squirrel. I hate squirrels. What do you wanna see? You love me? I got that glued down. And I swear I glued that down a while ago, but obviously I glued down the wrong side, didn't I? I want everything glued down on this. Because I'm not sure. Oh, Cindy, you're so dumb. Sitting there just squeezing for all I was worth, and I got the lid on it. I hate when I do dumb things. Today is Friday, right? I never know what day I'm on when these holidays fall in the weird on a weird time of the day, month, week. I never know where I am. Guess I should have probably X'd out my address, shouldn't I have? Oh well. Most of y'all know where I live anyway. If you don't, now you do. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. I've been here an hour and a half. Gonna go. Gonna let this dry. What did I pull a Marty? Okay. What did I do that was I pulled a Marty? I know this is gonna be a big one. Yeah, that'll be 25. Actually, it's not going to be as wide as I thought. It's just going to be, it says it's only 8 inches wide, but it is going to be 20 to 12 inches, right at 12 inches tall. So, and that one's not sealed, is it? There we go again, trying to glue with the lid on. You're a goober, is what you are. You're a goofy goober. That's just all there is to it. You're a goofy goober. Nobody else can argue with you. You are a goofy goober. Goofy, goofy, goober. There we go. Hold on. There we go. Oh, trying to glue with the cap on. Mm. I got big plans for the weekend. I gotta cook something in here in the next day or so. We've been eating too much junk food, too much stuff out. What did we eat last night? Oh, we had leftover pizza from the night before. So I'm just sitting here holding that till it dries. I think we're gonna make this our outside cover that we'll cover, and this will be our inside, and it'll be covered too. We will cover it, but we may cover it with paint. We should do a juju thing and cover it with paint. But no, we'll cover it. It'll definitely be covered. Don't know what with what. Either paint or we make collage. Make a great big master board on the inside of it and collage it. So yeah, I think I think that's what we'll do is make a great big master board on the inside of it and cover it. There we go. Okie dokie artichokes. That is the next plan for me. So y'all have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye. See you around. Happy weekend. Happy New Year. All those happy happies. Later, taters. Bye.